Hi, I'm Peter Haddock in the sun here at Rail Live when I bumped into Warren from Explore. Warren, we've been talking for ages about the industry. First time we've had an opportunity to properly sit down, and it's happened to be Rail Live. You know, I've seen a lot of the stuff that Explore's been doing recently. I'm, impressed with the transportation business, with the hydrogen piece that you've brought out recently. Also now seeing the investment in rail. And you're one of the early adopters of a big safety approach in the business, aren't you? Talk to me about where you are and how you're expanding out and the safety piece.
Yeah, no, obviously the rails, obviously our latest product we're bringing to the market. So we're investing quite heavily into that, bringing RRVs to the rail world. We've always been kind of innovation and safety-led business. We came with using the Leica machine control, and we on our civil plant, and we have a Xwatch standard across our fleet of dumpers and excavators already. So these are all innovations we want to bring to the rail market with, again, HFR technologies as well as the Leica machine control and Xwatch systems.
When you look at the benefits of machine control in civils, you've been using it for a long time. 3D machine control, the models are in, you're digging once, you're digging well. There's been a lot of benefits.
Okay, well, the biggest game changers with the virtual wall system, they brought out the integration with Xwatch again. And again, it's like we want to work towards bringing those technologies to the rail industry as well. But yeah, from a safety perspective and that avoidance, that's game changing in our eyes.
So when you're talking about 3D collision avoidance, folks, it's literally a bubble around the machine that you can actually program into the machine. So when you're in a rail environment, you're like, right, you can't move past this invisible wall, but it's programmed into the machine, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. And yeah, it creates that kind of virtual barrier, but literally the machine cuts out, doesn't move through, you can't physically get the machine through that wall. So yeah, it's groundbreaking really from our eyes, and what we've kind of rolled out in our civil plant. And again, just bringing those innovations and rolling it out across into the rail side plant is key in our eyes. We want to bring that innovation from that world into the rail industry.
And so when I sit here in the sun, fortunately, in Rail Live, the investment in equipment, and we see a lot of different types of equipment here that you've invested in, what does that allow you to do from an expanded and a fleet perspective now? What's the offering now from Explore?
We want to be that kind of a one-stop solution to the rail industry. We've got a small tools division, we've got a survey division, we've got a fleet of 200 plus HGVs on the road, from high abs, heavy haulage, and general kind of flat trailers. So again, bringing the RRVs to the market, we can be that one-stop solution to the customers of that thing. So again, endorsing on sustainable kind of products as well. We're kind of battery-led from our small equipment plant as well. We've got invested into electric kind of machines on our electric telehandlers, rollers, that such, and we're still working with other manufacturers now with electric excavators coming a bit on bigger in sizes as we go through the year.
And I think, when you look at all of the innovations that are going on, it's very hard to keep up now, isn't it? But when you look at how you can integrate things, I think, for me, one of the big strengths of integrating a safety system like Xwatch with an Leica machine control, it's in one tablet. So there's no real cab clutter that we've seen with a lot of other things put in over the years, haven't we?
Yeah, and I think it's making that for the operators. You had more and more screens being added, being a cleaner kind of system to use with less interface as such. It's making it a little bit easier for the operator to kind of the less distractions, and yeah, so I think the Xwatch Leica integration into one screen is, again, groundbreaking, game changing for us.
And I think you mentioned about surveying equipment as well. I think what's really important when you put all of that together is obviously when you're creating 3D models for earthworks and now for the tracks in the future and collision avoidance models within that, the surveying team can actually do all of that for you, and that's really critical, isn't it? Because that gets the machine ready to go onto site, before it even gets there, isn't it?
Yes, so again, they're just ready for the operator to jump in with the models uploaded, with the experience in the team there to support the end users and the customers as well. So we've got a Leica approved kind of workshop in our operation as well. So we support that all in house as well, of our own repairs and yeah.
So from surveying with Leica machine control as well, and now the Xwatch, but now into rail. Well, they're on track to be a very, very busy year, isn't it? Cheers.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers.